YTPC, Forward Smoking Pipes here. Take 3. Do you have numb nuts at home that interrupt whatever the hell you're doing? I do. Does it frustrate you like it does me? I hope not. Ask me a question that you can text somebody and ask yourself. Don't ask me to ask them. Go do it yourself. I had this great story going that I was telling you. And then numbnut sticks the head out the door. Is mom coming home today? You're a grown, that-gum person. Text her and ask yourself. All right, ran over. Here we go. YTPC, Forward Smoking Pipes here. Yeah, it's been a while. Said that 3 times now. Haven't had a lot to say. And if this phone falls on the floor, I may not have anything else to say today. Watching this video, second time I told you this, today. Old boy uses TikTok and he uses that screen app that changes his face, so he plays both sides of this. And I have dogs. Anyway, in his normal face, he's playing the boss, and then his altered face, he's playing the employee. He goes, boss walks up and goes, well, Dave, I need you to do a little extra today. Matter of fact, I need you to pitch in and do a little extra. And Dave goes, well, I do just what I'm paid for. Are you offering any more money? He goes, no, I need you to step up and do a little extra, and then we'll talk about money. Dave goes, well, I'm doing exactly what I'm getting paid for. If you want me to do extra, you pay extra. Boss looks back at him and goes, I need you to be driven. Get in here and show me that you are worth extra. Dave looks back at him and goes, I am driven. I'm profit driven. You want extra, you pay extra. I thought it was funny. I'm sure if you're a boss, you probably don't think it's funny because you got to balance some budget somewhere. You probably don't want to hire somebody else to do it because that takes a lot of money to get them in the door, train them, and hope they stay. Said all that to say this. I had a boss tell me that he wanted me to take a lead position. And I said, well, what's the raise on it? He says, there's not one. I looked at him kind of funny. I said, you want me to do extra paperwork? Ramrod in for no money? He goes, yeah, if you ever want to step into my shoes. I looked at him with a smile and I said, not how that works. Extra responsibilities requires extra money. Otherwise, they just tread all over you. Line of work for years. Doing extra work only gets you extra work. They don't offer ever more money. You have to ask for more money. You have to make yourself valuable enough that they want to keep you and give you more money. Pay raises are not given, they're earned. All this chatter about living wages at McDonald's just drives up the cost of living. That's all it does. If a McDonald's worker can make $21 an hour, $25 an hour, nothing against them. But that increases the price of that hamburger. Therefore, they increase the costs. So a given raise by the government, a mandated raise, isn't a raise because prices will rise to match it and you'll be in the same boat. Right now, inflation's so high that even all my years of experience is starting to make me feel like when I first entered the workforce, my buying power is gone. Now, things can happen that can reduce some of this, but it'll never all go away. It never has. Once they raise the prices, they never fully go back to where they were. It's a vicious little cycle. Mainly because in the middle of the inflationary ordeal, everybody's yammering for more money. We got to afford to live. I understand it. And I hope you get it. But just know it won't last long because the price is going to rise up to match it. I don't have to take my word for it. Crack a history book. Do a little math. The cost of living's constantly gone up. The wages are slow to follow. It's a vicious little circle. When a house used to cost $5,000, a little bit before my time, the wages were way low. You could still buy bubble gum for a penny. The wages were low. I remember a guy that made $12 or $13 an hour was living in the nicest houses in town, driving the nicest, the newest cars. He's going out to dinner all the time. I'll try that on $12 an hour now. Heck, try that on $15, $20. There are cars now. The baselines are costing almost as much as my house did. The houses aren't better. They're still made of wood, still made of cement, still made of whatever other material that they can dream up to use for it. I mean, we didn't have a lot of plastics back then, but they're doing that now. This video didn't start out to be a rant. I apologize to you. I guess I did have something on my mind after all. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. It's a great thing about this country. You have the right to disagree. You have the right to express that disagreement. Better enjoy that right. You may not always have it. Some people would like to tell you what you can say, tell you what you can think. It's always been that way, though. If you take the spiritual aspect out of the Bible and just looked at it as a history book, you'll see it. It is if spirituality and religion and all that offends you. History books throughout time show it, no matter which ones you look at. You can look around the world and still see it. How much freedom do you give up for security, for safety? Is it worth it? I don't have that answer. Not for you. You got to make that up on your own. Make up your own mind. What part of being an adult is. Taking a look at all the options. Making the best decision possible that you can make with the knowledge you have. And then living with it. That's something we don't seem to do a lot these days. Is live with our decisions. It's not everybody else's fault that you made a bad decision, that I made a bad decision. That's learning, and that's life. I've made plenty. And I bet all the fellas that actually watch this video have too. I don't expect anybody to see it that hasn't. I expect a few that don't want to admit it, but that's life also. I just can't keep this pipe lit today. Oh, by the way, basket pipe, antique briar, and Byzantium. I pulled that out. Been a long time. Hadn't had Byzantium in a long while. Oh, the Byzantium of the Byzantium. Used to say that a lot in the beginning days of the videos. It's actually aged pretty well. Byzantium fresh is a lap balm. It's not so much after it ages. It really mellows and it's nice. It's fall weather here, getting close. We're in the mid-70s today. Well, it looks like they're bush hogging one last time down the road. Must be cutting weeds. They already done their hay. Goddamn chihuahua. He didn't hear it coming, but he finally seen it after it's almost gone. Got back to walking 3 miles a day again. Got my legs back under me. Actually, here this last week, I've been doing it every other day. Been trying to walk my 3-legged dog. That's the black mouth cur mix. His name's Chancey. Maybe I'll do a couple videos with him sometime. He's got determination, I can tell you that. He got hit by a hay trailer and lost a leg. When it blew up that joint, we took him and look at that. I don't know if that means good luck. I'll let you know. At least it wasn't moss growing on me. Well, nice cool day. Pulled up the mobile studio, done a little work on it. Had a back hatch leaking. Done a little cleaning on it. That 100 miles a day, I tend to collect a lot of junk in it. Don't think I'll mow this week. I think I'll wait one more week and give it the final mow for the year. It's been about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, since I mowed last. Not really grown any. Garden's about done. Planted some Chinese okra this year. Got one off of it. I was down, couldn't get my fence up to support it, so really didn't produce much. And if you don't know, Chinese okra, overgrown, is the loofah plant. Produces a loofah sponge, but if you pick it young, it does truly taste a lot like okra. Thing of it is, it grows almost a foot long before it even thinks about growing wide. That's a lot of food. Being self-sufficient's back on my mind again. It's one of the reasons why I moved all the way down here. Man, this road's busy today. Well, cane rod, I hope you find your 10mm. All of them. Yes, I pretty much rambled enough. I'm going to finish this bowl of Xanthium and get back to the chores. Y'all have a great Sunday out there. As my friend Curmudgeon would say, be kind to one another. As I used to say, get up off the couch, take a walk. Won't kill you.